I'm going to walk you through one of Cold War's best main quest Easter eggs. This is Toten. Starting things off, I am using the PPSH. However, this main quest, I don't really use my base weapon in the boss fight, so use whatever you're comfortable with. As with the other Easter eggs, I'm going to spend the first couple rounds here in the spawn room just getting up some points so we can turn on the map rather quickly later. Luckily, we got some armor that dropped for us. Alright, round 6, I've got 10k points. I'm going to start opening up the map. I tend to like to go this way because if you want to do the bunny Easter egg, you can start picking up the pieces right there. Then we just move on along here through this blue door. We hop on down here and this fall won't kill us. And then there's another blue bunny piece right here. And then the power is a little glitchy, I think. Yeah, I always check over here for the Tempest because I'm pretty sure this guy isn't supposed to spawn until you actually try to turn on power for the first time. But you can actually force him to spawn just through default gameplay before you even head down to the sewer place. So you kill him, you can pick up the fuse. If he doesn't spawn there, what I tend to do is I'll go through this bar right here that has Jug in it, and he will either spawn right in here. There's also a little bunny piece and you can get your loose change, or he will spawn throughout here. And so that's how you get the first piece of that fuse for power. And I do like to go this way for power, and then I always try to beat the train too. I like to run down here, try to slide off of here and beat the train coming through. Now, the way you force this Tempest to spawn is you have to open up this door, and that will make the Tempest spawn in the other side here. So we're not going to actually use this door to continue opening up the map. We're actually going to go down here and go through this door, pick up this bunny piece, and what do you know? Here's that second Tempest that spawned in, and we can easily dispose of him, pick up the fuse, and actually turn on power through this door right here. We turn on the power once and it doesn't work. Oh, no fuses. We just put the fuses in and turn on power. Very, very nice. We have enough salvage to upgrade our weapons, which is really good, and go all the way up here to activate the Pack-a-Punch. But first, I do like to make my way up this side so that we can go get this bunny piece, as well as hit the Wonder Fizz machine for, you guessed it, Death Perception. And I'm actually going to get Deadshot too, just for fun. Now, the reason I get Death Perception is because before we turn on this guy, we can actually dig up these sites which have a whole bunch of salvage, and with Death Perception we get more salvage. And if you don't have armor, you get it pretty consistently through here. Not only do we need to dig up these dig sites for salvage, but there's also a radar dish that we need in order to upgrade Klaus, and we need to upgrade Klaus in order to complete the Easter egg, so it is quite important. There it is, there's the microwave dish. But now, with all of that salvage, we can go to this armor station over here, and we can upgrade our weapon again to blue tier. And just like that, I'm gonna turn on Pack-a-Punch and defeat this disciple real quick. Oh, I need to reload. And because I think the round changes after you kill this disciple, I try to kill all, or at least most of the zombies before I kill the disciple. And there we go, we can shoot his mask off, and then this is going to take care of these zombies. So this round, I'm going to save enough points to Pack-a-Punch, which we can do right now. And before we get Brain Rot, which we're going to need, I like to open up this door first. You don't have to, I just don't like Brain Rot on my gun all the time. It's not good for points, it steals your kills. But I guess the Krasny Soldat comes at round 10, so we are actually going to get Brain Rot on our gun and head our way up to the apartment complex. Heading our way back up this rappel area, going through the blue door, and then you're gonna make your way back to this room with the boarded up door. And then hopefully, if you have a regular bullet weapon, if you have a sniper or shotgun, it's a little harder, but you can still get some hit markers to get the brain rot guy to bash down this door, and then you can pick up these hands. And then from here, we can make our way back down, and I usually try to change my ammo mod back to cryo freeze because I think that's the best for points, and it's also good for taking out the Krasny Soldat. Just like that, shouldn't be too difficult here. We've got the battery, make sure you pick that up. That's how we get Klaus unlocked. And so with all of those Klaus parts, we are going to make our way down and actually build Klaus and use him to get the wonder weapon. Head on through here. We're going to get Klaus activated, get him deployed, and then we're going to run all the way over here and we are going to get him to open up this locker right here. All right, once he's opened that up, we've got ourselves a black light. We're going to use it to make sure there's no trains coming. And then I like to go this way. Oh, there's one of those things there. That's good, useful. If you want to, you can look at these little things if you're going to upgrade Klaus again, but I'm not, so I'm not going to. But we get here to our first number. We've got 26. We just need to remember 26 is our second number. Then I like to jump in here and kind of see if there are any other numbers. So the disciples got me 20. All right, so 26, 20, 26, 20, 26, 20. Making our way up this. This should be our last number here. Hey, buddy. Hey, whoa, lots of zombies in here. 27, 27, 26, 20. That's not confusing at all. And then we can just run back into this room that had the Klaus hands with the safe. And we are safe when we use this safe combination here. Zombies will not attack you. And just like that, we have the wonder weapon. And this is the weapon that we are going to be using for most of the Easter egg. I'm going to get some stamina up while I'm over here. It is worth noting, if you want to finish the bunny Easter egg, you are only one piece away if you've been following this guide, and the last piece is right here. It's a little time consuming for me, so we're not going to do it this time. The next thing I want to do is I want to upgrade Klaus, but unfortunately he needs to recharge. So I'm just going to sit up here, kill zombies until he's ready. For the first step, you do not need Klaus to be upgraded, but I like to upgrade Klaus as early as possible just to save me a little bit of headache and tension later. What we can do now is attach this satellite microwave dish right there. It also helps to unlock these doors for the Easter egg later. I guess it would be a safe choice to pick up some Juggernog and get myself some more armor. And I guess while we're here, we can get this piece for the Easter egg. This is a really collectathon heavy type zombie map. So don't get too stressed, you just shoot these little radios and try to find the part. There's one of them. This part we don't need quite yet, but it's good to get. Ooh, this part we could use right now. And it seems like Klaus is ready to activate again, so he's gonna kind of Iron Man his way in here from somewhere. Ooh, there he is. You know when Klaus is ready to be upgraded when this screen turns green. So I like to bring Klaus in here and have him kill a bunch of zombies and just kind of wait until the screen turns green. Oh, that sounds like it is. So you just bring Klaus closer over here. And this is going to start a 60-second timer where we need to defend Klaus. Now this can be pretty difficult. I usually like to use the wonder weapon here, but I don't really want to use it right now. This will spawn in a whole bunch of these disciples. I don't know why I can't remember their name right now. These disciples. Ooh, a nuke, that's really good. You can use your field upgrade. I've got Tesla Storm. You can use Frost Blast, Ring of Fire, whatever works best for you. And it's getting a little hot, so I'm going to use Tesla Storm just to get myself a little bit safe. Boy, 9 seconds. Come on, Klaus. Give me 9 more seconds. All right. Klaus is upgraded. So now what we need to do is head on down here. As you're bringing Klaus places, you can continuously push this button to activate him. I think it makes him last a little bit longer. I know it distracts him from killing zombies, so if you want to like hold the last zombie or something, just keep giving him new orders. And then we're gonna come down to this wall right here. Never mind, he's going away. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna go get ourselves the last couple pieces for actually Klaus's upgrade. First of which being right here, the second of which we already got within this electronics store, but you get it by shooting these radios. The last piece is actually on the spawn building, and you have to shoot this with the wonder weapon here in order to get this part. Boop, there it is. There's 3 parts to the headpiece that we need. This is a glitch that happens quite a bit on Toten. The solution to this is just to pause and unpause. I'm gonna pack a punch this wonder weapon, and Klaus is recharged. Very good. So we're gonna activate him. And now we're gonna come down to this wall. Like I said, if you wanna do this earlier than round 17, you very much can. I just wanted to upgrade Klaus first, but you do not have to. So Klaus will make his way over here, and he is going to try not to get distracted by all the zombies. He's gonna punch down the wall, which is so cool. And then we are gonna need to shoot it with this wonder weapon part without going down. Guys, please give me a moment. I'm trying to do a walkthrough here. Shooting this door until it opens a little bit. Very good. I'm also gonna rank up my PPSH, even though I don't really need to. Coming down here, we'll spawn in a round of these tormentors, and I do usually like to get rid of all of this Wonder Weapons ammo and go back to the base default version of the Cerberus. There we go, and this guy is gonna be your best friend. After that round is complete, this little force shield around this guy and this guy should disappear. Once it does, you can shoot it with your Wonder Weapon and collect this lure trap. Oh, I can't grab it because I have Klaus activated. See how Klaus takes up my equipment slot? I need to wait for Klaus to deactivate in order for me to pick this up. I think the Klaus upgrade lasts longer. He also has a pack-a-punched gun with the upgrade, which is cool. Finally, he is off back doing his own thing. We can pick this up. Now, do not forget to pick up these canisters. You can pick up all 3 of them right away here. Make sure you have one of these essence trap or lure traps, whatever they're called. And we are going to be looking around the map. There's one location right there for these little containers, harvesters. So put in your canister there first, and then you're going to throw in this memory transference device, the little harvester here, and that is going to spawn in tempests. So then you just kill the tempest and their essence will be trapped into that little container there. You can see it like so, and then once it's ready you can pick it up and you can actually activate it, kind of just like Outbreak. During this step, a whole bunch of manglers and tormentors will spawn, trying to break your shield, trying to deal damage to you. Just shoot through them with your overpowered wonder weapon and make your way back to this building. Building the secret lab. You can hop over this, drop down, and then put a canister in there, and then you can pick up another lure. Coming on up here, we have another location spawn that could be right there. I am going to pack-a-punch my weapon, and I'm going to get PhD and Speed Cola. Another location is going to be inside this tunnel, which it is, so we'll put that in, and we will throw this trap right there. One Tempest down, and there's another Tempest and another Tempest. Very nice. Yeah, this Wonder Weapon is incredibly powerful, so it's going to serve you much better than whatever weapon you come in with. Popping down here, there's the second one. We'll pull this again and look for the third. Another placement could be right here, or another placement could be right here, but the last one is in this building right here, and you just plop that in and rinse and repeat. Tempests spawn in, you kill them, take this canister. We're stuck again, so we're gonna pause and unpause, and the third one is in. And now one of the coolest Easter egg steps. We can come activate Klaus now, and then we can make our way over to the train station and activate this, switch the tracks, and then jump on over here, and then we are going to pull Klaus over here as quickly as possible. He should start an animation that suggests that you're doing the thing correctly, like so. Yeah, very good. This is a cool step. Check this out. Pull bus, boop, no thank you. And then this is important. You have a limited time here. You want to pick up this key card and you want to pick up this bomb. And I think there's an intel in here for your first time. I don't know where that's at, maybe back here. But then get off the train, make sure you've got at least those 2 things, and you should be good to go. But as you can see, there's still quite a bit of time that Klaus holds it for because he's an absolute unit. You'll take that warhead, come in here and insert it right there, and this is going to begin the Uranium Step. I am going to get level 3 armor, and I got meal kicks so that way I can get double of the equipment when I purchase equipment, because I'm going to go with the Casimirs as well as some Molotovs and then a death machine. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our way over here to this computer, and we're gonna insert the key card and browse these files until we get to that guy. You can just kind of spam it until it gets there. And then we can use all of the things that we got around the map before to craft a hacking helmet for Klaus. That's going to activate this disruptor satellite, which I am going to do right now. And then we can rappel back up here for some really fun spectacle, just ripped straight out of Outbreak. A space laser comes down and spawns in a megaton with some mimics. Cool little cameo here with your Wonder Weapon. If it is ranked up, you really shouldn't have that much of an issue. If you want to get nitpicky, I like to bring them over to this area because we're going to need to use the crafting table here very soon on a time limit, but the time limit is very generous if the step doesn't glitch out like it did last time for me. You can kill these megatons. As soon as you do, a 5-minute timer is going to start. You'll pick up this uranium, and then you can build it on the craftable table here, and then you can pick up this device. We'll jump through this window. We'll go up this rappel right here, and then we're going to place one of these devices right here on that end of the zip line. Then we can come on back down and repeat the process for the other piece of uranium on the other zip line. There's that other piece of uranium. We're going to pick it up and use it on the crafting table right here. You can go up this rope right here, go on this side of the building, and then you can put this right here, and they are actually going to slam together. After that, you can make your way down, and then this uranium you're free to pick up and then bring down to that secret lab. Hop on back down here and place the uranium. I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to come up here, and I am going to buy some quick revive. There we go. Now we need to repeat this process over here now. If you want to wait till the end of the round where it's a little bit calmer, feel free, but I feel risky. Let's go ahead, activate this computer and get this thing going. Ooh, we got an insta-kill, which is really going to help us too. Now, this group of enemies is actually going to spawn up on top of the spawn building here. But if you just hang out down here, they will actually teleport down here really quickly. Just like so, they're right there. And then we can again use our overpowered wonder weapon, take them out. Maybe don't get corner donuts. You can use your ring of fire. You can use your field upgrades if you want to take them out a little bit easier. Obviously, use your grenades, equipment. I've got Molotovs as well as the Casimir mechanisms to help me out if I ever get in a tight situation. But yet again, we can be right here next to the crafting table, build this guy, and we're going to go to the same two places. We're going to go on this roof and that roof and place the uranium. There's one, getting the second one going, shooting through the zombies. Like I said, this weapon is very powerful in the early rounds. Plenty of time. We can hook this up to this zip line, and we are at the boss fight, more or less. And it wouldn't be a bad idea, I'm going to do this now, to switch to Ring of Fire around this step or maybe even earlier. So before you pick up this piece of uranium, you want to make sure you have all of the perks that you want, you have all the armor and upgrades that you want. I'm going to go refill my armor real quick. And because I luckily have enough points, I'm going to Pack-a-Punch tier 3 the Cerberus. I've got a death machine, which works really well in the boss fight, so we're going to pick up this radioactive material and make our way down. Jumping on down here, activating this, we'll activate the Easter egg because we can see Valentina step out of the dark ether. This boss fight gets a little hectic, but it's pretty simple. Using the Cerberus is my main means of dealing damage. I love using the Casimir mechanisms as well as the Molotovs to fend off the horde. I unfortunately don't have a Ring of Fire here, which I usually do. So we're gonna show you guys what it looks like just shooting her normally. So all I do, as you can see right here, well, she actually has a whole bunch of zombies, so I actually have Ring of Fire here, but with her orb, I just shoot her with this thing right here, and this usually does the trick for this first little step, actually for all of the steps. Now, whenever you see those crystals, just move. Like, yes, if you're really skilled and really want to, you can deal some damage to her, but it's really not all that worth it. That thing absolutely shreds your armor, so you just want to sit here and focus fire as much as you can, trying to pay attention to the zombies as well. If you want a good Ring of Fire place, just crouch down right here when she first does her main attack, or when she first does the first attack, and it's a really good way to skip this first round. Alright, but once she's in this immune state, you've beat the first round. I do also like having Mule Kick because it allows regular zombies to drop ammo, and I can pick up ammo for my Cerberus pretty well. After the first wave, you can come in here, refill your armor, you can refill your ammo if you have enough essence. I do not. There's also a crafting table over here if you need to refill any Molotovs or anything that you have. But when you're all ready to go, after that little break, we can hop on up here and make our way to the second area of the boss fight. Now, she usually starts off with this blue attack. All this blue attack is, it's kind of like the Keeper Sweep attack in Der Eisendrache, and it's just an automatic down if you're not in line, or if you are in line of sight of her. So what I like to do here, we'll just kind of sit here, and then you can Ring of Fire her when she does this attack, and this is a great way in that first round, like I was mentioning before, to just do a lot of damage. And if you find yourself in a corner, you can kill all the zombies too. Really, really effective here. Oh no, this is not great. Oh, yep. Okay, cool. Yep, and you get a lot of points from it too. I'm just afraid it's gonna run out just like that. Okay. But as you can see, that one ring of fire basically skipped this whole round, or just did it really, really quickly. Very good. I've got good ammo, good armor. We are set, ready to go. But once again, if you use any equipment, there is a crafting table here, and unfortunately, I think this armor, yeah, that armor station is going to be cut off. Now, this is, I think, the most close quartered area here, so this is one of my favorite places to throw equipment and to just kind of give me some time to focus on her. When she goes into these immune states, she'll also do this attack where she summons other enemies where you need to kill that she's gonna regenerate with. Hopefully you guys see what I mean here soon. Oh, just like that. See how she's like summoning all of these enemies in the air like that? That's how she heals. Just make sure to kill all of those as quickly as you can. Boss zombies. Oh, she's doing that blue attack, so we got to get behind cover here. Oh, my shield is broken. That's a bummer. Oh boy. See, well, I guess that's a good example of what she does there. That should be all right, though. We got her down here. Really be careful with that blue attack. But luckily, we've got plenty of salvage and plenty of points so that we can re-equip all of this stuff. We've got this. Oh boy, she took my juggernog. Woohoo, we got jug. You do not get infinite time in this little intermittent area, so do what you can, but it will eventually pull you into the fight no matter what. Just for safety, I'm going to buy back another one of those self-revives. Oh, this is a great example. Yeah, it's pulling me in naturally back to where she's at. Unfortunately, you can't use these grapples or rappels right here during this fight, but as I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted, was that boss zombies are great sources of ammo and armor when you're low. So don't be afraid to just kind of give her a minute, just let her do her thing, make sure she's not healing or anything, but kill these bad guys and make sure that you're getting all of the armor and the ammo that you can. Again, this is kind of just basic training. This isn't anything too spectacular. I'm using my equipment, I'm using my movement here, just trying to get her shield down as quickly as possible, and then get as much damage as I can on her, just steadily aiming right at her. Whenever I see that, I just try not to force it. Sometimes I'll pop shot her a little bit if I'm feeling a little confident. If I had PhD, this would be a great chance to slide away, get some distance between me and the zombie horde that's behind me, but even still, sliding's not too bad. All right, just like that, just steadily dealing damage on her. We've got some armor drops, some ammo drops right here. Very good. I am gonna buy back PhD just because I really like it. Gonna re-top up on my armor. And we are back in the main boss fight arena. Oh, she's doing that blue attack as we learned. Take cover, don't poke out of the cover even when it's mid thing. And then here, what I normally like to do with the death machine is I'll do this, I'll pop my ring of fire, and then people like to pull out the death machine right here and just go to town. You can kill the zombies that are around you. You can kill her. It shreds her armor pretty decently, just like that. She should be almost done here. Get her, get her. Very nice. And that's it. Except it's not. So you need to come up here and you actually need to capture her. I know a lot of people struggle with that fight, but all it really is keeping your distance, being aware of your surroundings. She does those little few attacks and just trying to get any shots on her you can with that Cerberus. The death machine strat is fun. It's great if you want to skip around. Ring of Fire is awesome, like you saw here being utilized pretty effectively to take care of a round within one little cycle of her attacks, but using the Cerberus is really good and really consistent. And so the final part of this, do not be afraid, do not get nervous. All you gotta do is escort Klaus all the way up into this Dark Aether anomaly portal thing. Whatever you do, do not be that guy who ran away from this, throwing grenades, thinking he was actually going to win the map, instead actually losing. That would be quite embarrassing. And congratulations, you have beaten Mauer der Toten. And we have saved Raptor 1. If you wonder how we got captured with Raptor 1 and you want to beat the Outbreak main quest, the second one, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.